Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Laredo State Dynasty, where we have just won the Sun Belt Conference. And now we're going to go to our bowl game to Montgomery, Alabama, to the Camellia Bowl. And we're going to play against Central Michigan. Central Michigan, they do have a pretty solid roster, I'd say. They won, at least they played in the championship game for the MAC. But they do have a pretty solid roster, especially on defense. A few corners, a couple of linebackers, edge rushers, and stuff. But they are going to be missing their quarterback, Jaden Glass, out with a broken hand. And I'm guessing he's been out for a few weeks now. So they're going to have to play their backup, Miles Roan, 5'11", 191, out of Blairstown, New Jersey. Roan is a 95 throw power quarterback with decent accuracies across the board. Doesn't have great awareness, but 91 speed and 95 acceleration, that's gotta scare you. Then their top running back is also going to be out, Brock Townsend, with a knee cartilage tear, out for 2 more weeks, so his season is done as well. So they're going to have to play their backup, Joe Yarbrough, 6'1", 172. That's slim even for a receiver. I do not know how this dude is a running back, but okay. 83 juke move, some 80 tackling, break tackle, I guess. Doesn't have great hands, but he is a solid running back overall, I'd say. And then 89 speed, decent athlete as well. Top receiver on this team is Josiah Booker, 5'9", 160. Booker wears number 8, and he's a very solid route runner. Great hands, catching at 94. That's pretty good. He does have some decent elusiveness as well. The power is not really there as a runner, but 92 speed as well. That's pretty solid. And then their number 2 receiver wears number 25. That's pretty disgusting. 5'11", 195, Javorian Wimberly is a very solid pass catcher with catching ratings all in the high 80s, but the route running is lagging behind by a lot. Good elusiveness, 95 speed, so very solid number 2 receiver on the outside. Ty Newkirk is their number 3, wears number 89. Newkirk is not a great pass catcher. That 75 catching has got to make you think that kid is not going to be catching a whole lot of balls. But at least he has 90 speed and some decent route running, so maybe he'll open up just that way. And then the O-line for the Chippewas is nothing spectacular. They do have a couple of good players, but we definitely have a D-line that should be able to abuse this offensive line. There's only 190 overall. Then they've got the right side, it actually looks pretty solid, but the left side has 2 starters in the high 70s for overall. So we should be able to create some good pressure from that side. And then they've got an edge rusher here in DeMarcus McLeod. Good finesse and power moves, but not the crazy good athlete or anything, and not a crazy good run stopper either. Just a decent pass rusher. And then on the other side, they've got Jimmy Arnold, 6'3", 269, a pretty massive dude. 82 power moves, 81 strength only. That's definitely on the lower end of what you want. Then 63 block shed. That's actually awful. And then 73 finesse moves. So not the craziest pass rush here. In the middle of this defense is Julius Barnett, 6'4", 302, out of Fort Myers, Florida. Dude is at 81 block shedding. That's pretty solid. 93 strength. He's going to be a pretty decent a run stopper, I mean. But 73 power moves, 76 finesse moves. That's probably not going to get him very far. And then they've got a middle linebacker here in Corey Johnson, 5'1", 205, out of Wixom, Michigan. Dude was a one-star once upon a time. He's a very good zone coverage player. He can even cover man. Can blitz a little bit, but his run stopping is pretty bad. And Yeah, that's only his only weakness. He's a pretty good athlete at that too. Rashard Blake, 6'2", 219 out of Westland, Michigan. Blake is also a coverage linebacker. Not quite as good as the other guy in the pass coverage field, but has some decent power. Can rush the passer on blitzes. Also not a great run stopper, and not as good as an athlete. Their top corner is Bryce Rowe, 5'11", 160 out of Southfield, Michigan. Rowe is a former 3-star man coverage corner with 90 man coverage, 75 press, 89 catching, 74 zone. Now that 74 zone has, doesn't look great. Also 90 speed is nothing to write home about. So definitely something to take a look at. Doc Abraham is the other corner on this team that's looking really good. Also a man coverage corner with even worse zone coverage ability. That 72 zone coverage makes me think we're gonna have a chance. Only 90 speed, and this dude has 51 tackling, which is absolutely abysmal even for a corner. Now, I think overall we match up fairly well against this team. We have one senior, and he is going to play in the second half of this game. We'll see how the team is doing with a different quarterback. But overall, I'd say this matchup should favor us. We won the Sun Belt, which I'd say probably is the stronger conference compared to the MAC. We have a solid running game. They do have one good run stopper in the middle of this defense, but the edge rushers don't look great. The other defensive tackle spot doesn't look great. The front seven overall just doesn't have great run stoppers. They have a great front seven, but not against the run, only against the pass. So we should be able to play fairly well. And then for their offense, we have the better front seven. Our linebacking unit doesn't look strong, I know that, but with that O-line on the left side, we should be able to get a few stops here and there, and hopefully we can run the score up quickly enough, and then we'll see in the second half how this is going to go with a backup quarterback. And right off the bat, somebody's loose in the secondary, and that's going to be a touchdown. Central Michigan is up 7, and yet another catastrophic failure with this safety duo. That's Wimberly, the number 2 receiver. What on earth happened there? Jeez. 1st and 10 for Estrada, and he's going to throw the RPO slant. That's going to be caught by Lara. So a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4, and 4-man pressure for Estrada. Estrada is there at the sticks here with his reception to, or with his throw to Gianni Machado. 2nd and 10, and they bring 5. They're going to run it to the other side, though, and Cerdeño's got a few yards, but he looks to be shaken up a little bit. Now they go empty backfield with 3rd and 4. 6-man pressure, get it away. That's Vela. They got the 0 blitz, and they hadn't everybody. They did not have everybody covered up. So that's a first down. 2nd and 7 now for Estrada from the midfield logo, and Estrada is going to get it away to his tight end, Juan Rivero. He's got the first down. Actually, that's not quite a first down. 3rd and 1, empty backfield again. 4-man pressure. Estrada is just going to take off and get the first down with his legs. And he's going to be tackled for a first down at the 38. Estrada hands it off to Jesus Herrera, who for some reason cuts it up the middle there, even though he had lots of space to the left, but still a 7-yard gain. 3rd and 1, and they bring goal line personnel with Vasquez, and he's going to run over a safety and then run over another one. Oh, that was fun to watch. It's Nick Vasquez down inside the 5. He almost had the touchdown there. 1st and goal for Estrada. And he's going to have a throw to Cardoza. Touchdown, Ocelots. Laredo stayed up by 7. Actually, that's tying up the game at 7. I forgot that Central Michigan had that big touchdown to Wimberly. But game's tied at 7, and we're 3 minutes away from the end of the first quarter. Central Michigan gets the ball back. Let's see what they can do. They're gonna throw it there, and Going down is the quarterback. He's gonna fumble it away. Santos picks it up and scores. It's a touchdown for the Ocelots. And within less than 10 seconds, they score 2 touchdowns. Dave Santos with the scoop and score. Emmanuel Valdez on the forced fumble, the strip sack. Oh, that's not great news for the Central Michigan Chippewas. Quarterback wants to run away, and he was just, I don't know what he was doing there. He should have just kept running. 1st and 10, and Central Michigan is now down by 7, and they're going to hand it off to their 6'1", 172-pound running back. Yarbrough gets about 7 on the play. 2nd and 3, and they're going to hand it off again. No, this is going to be a reverse to Wimberly, and he fumbles the ball away. Yet another fumble by this Central Michigan offense, and this time Calvin Leva comes up with the football. It's goal to go for Laredo State here. Oh, not quite from the 13 out, but a horrible play call there on the reverse. That would have been a loss of 7 or 8 regardless, and then they fumble the football away. It's an instant 1st down for the Ocelots, and Estrada is getting sacked as well, and he looks to be shaken up. So Gutierrez is going to come in for a snap here, and Herrera is the running back. He's going to get the ball, runs it up the middle, gets 6 yards back. Now 3rd and goal from the 3. Close bunch to the right, and Gutierrez is going to toss it out to Herrera, and he's no space there. 3 unblocked defenders. They were going to cover the outside as well. So that's going to be a field goal for Laredo State, and we're going to have Central Michigan on the pass here. Miles Rowan with a nice 1st down throw. 1st and 10 now from the 32, and they're going to run it up the middle there again with Yarbrough for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Yarbrough still the back, and he's going to get the handoff, and he's got lots of space. That's about an 8-yard gain, maybe 9. 1st and 10 for Yarbrough, and they've got trips to the left. Yarbrough wide open running lane, down, over, across midfield. A massive win. About a 16-yard run, I'd say. Miles Rowan now in plus territory. They're going to hand it off to Yarbrough, and he's got the 2-yard gain here. They had a false start on 1st down, so 1st and 15 there. 2nd and 13 doesn't amount to much, and on 3rd and 13 they're gonna go down. It's Eric Vasquez for the sack, and Roan can't move them into field goal range, so they're gotta punt it away there. So still a 10-point game for the Laredo State Ocelots, and they're just gonna keep running it here with Cerdeno. This run defense doesn't look too hot. 2nd and 1 for Estrada, and they've got 3 tight ends on the field, and they're going to run it again, and that's going to be another 1st down. Cerdeno for a 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 10, and they've got trips to the left. Isolated receiver right is Johnny Machado, and Cerdeno is getting the handoff here as well. 12 yards on the play. They've got another 1st down. 2nd and 8 now. 2 tight ends on the field. Lara left, Machado right, and we've got another run dialed up here for Cerdeno. He's got 7 more. 3rd and 3 from the midfield logo. And this time they're going to set up a slip screen, and Cerdeno has got lots of room. He's going to get it to the outside, and that's about an 8-yard gain, moving the chains in the process. 1st and 10 from the 40. This is not quite field goal range. Gotta go at least 10 more yards. And Lara, he's got it. He's into field goal range, and he broke a tackle there. Very nice play for Jaquez Lara. 19 yards on the play. And now we've got a 1st down with 2.5 minutes left in the half. And Cerdeno is gonna juke out the safety. What a play. What a dirty ankle breaker there for Tavares Cerdeno. 1st and 10 for Estrada. They go empty backfield, 4-man pressure. Pocket is clean, and that's going to be a touchdown to Emilio Vela. He's got the score, and the Ocelots are up by 17. It's a 3-score game now. Central Michigan not looking sharp on that possession, as Laredo State was able to get multiple big plays and score the touchdown ultimately. And now Roan is clean in the pocket. He's going to get it away to the sideline, and Yarbrough, he's got about 4 yards or something. But that's actually not Yarbrough. That was Wimberly. Now we've got a first down throw, 6 yards to Wimberly again. So he's gotten this first down all by himself. First and 10 from the 26. And 4-man pressure for Roan. And he's got his number 1 receiver on the outside there. That's an easy pitch and catch first down. Miles Roan throws it to the post route. And that's open. Again, the safeties not quite there. I'm looking so much forward to having a new safety duo next year. We're gonna have a throw by Roan into the end zone, but that one's gonna be knocked away. Brian Alonso on the deflection. 2nd and 10. Let's see what Roan can cook here. He's got his man wide open. That's the tight end for a first down. And they're gonna move the chains again. Timeout taken by Central Michigan. 2 left, and there's 52 seconds on the clock. They're going to throw it to the sideline, and that one's going to be incomplete. Nice play by Tony Cordero, the strong safety. 3rd and 10 for Roan, and the pressure is coming in, and he's just going to scramble, and he is not going to get the first down. He fumbles the football in the red zone again. 3rd fumble on the day. Jeez, got to pick it up here. That was a great play again by Dave Santos, who saw that Roan was taken off there. He had the clean pocket for a while, and then he just takes off and runs into Dave Santos. He just should have slid, but it was 3rd down. You got to run for the first down, I guess, or else it's 4th down. But like this, they're not going to get any points at all now. And we're going to get the ball back with half a minute on the clock, and we're just going to try our best to maybe get a few yards. 3rd and 6 for Estrada, and they're going to throw it to Lara, and he's caught behind, or not in front of the sticks. So that's going to be a 4th down, and we're going to punt it away and go to halftime here. So far, utter dominance by this Ocelot defense. We actually were not that great on offense. We scored 2 nice touchdown drives on offense. And then we got a free scoop and score from the defense, and turnover again in the red zone where we didn't do anything on offense and then just took the field goal. So 10 points of those 24 are by our defense alone. And now we're going to try to run out this game. And in the game is now Miguel Epinesa, the backup quarterback. He's a senior. This is his only chance to play in his college career. And he's got a very nice throw here to the outside to Juan Rivero. Great catch at the sideline as well. Epinesa is going to throw the RPO slant to Lara. That's a 9-yard gain. Let's see what Epinesa can do, as we've got Cerdeno in the backfield again, and he's going to get the handoff. Great blocking there. He's got a first down. That was perfect blocking on the outside by Lara and Vela. And we've got Epinesa handing it off to Herrera this time, and that's another 7-yard gain. This run defense is just not great. And this is exactly what I was talking about when we introduced the teams. They don't have a great run defense. And over the middle now, the catch is made by Juan Rivero as Miguel Epinesa is moving the team down this field. 1st and 10, Epinesa on a play action shot wide open as Juan Rivero. He gets 9 yards, and we're just moving the sticks without even going to 3rd down usually. But now we've got a 3rd and 1. We're going to run it up the middle, and Cerdeno is not going to get it. 4th and 1, and we're just gonna go for it here. Vasquez is in the backfield. We've got the fullback in, and Vasquez has got the first down, and he's gonna fight ahead even more to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they're gonna hand it off to Cerdeno, and nowhere to go. He's stuffed at the goal line, and now 3rd and goal from the 1. Epinesa pressured and sacked. Central Michigan is in the backfield. They got the right play call there. 4th and goal, and we're just going to go for it because it's a 3-score game anyway. And Epinesa, a crossbody throw to Rivero, and he drops it. It was right in his hands. Turnover on downs, no points for Laredo State, but this was not the doing of Miguel Epinesa. He had the perfect throw there, a crossbody shot. And we've got Josiah Booker on the catch there for Central Michigan as they're going to get started on another drive, and that's going to be a loss. Dave Santos has already had a forced fumble, a scoop and score touchdown, and now he's got the TFL in the backfield, and now he's got a sack as well. The only thing that's missing from his resume of today is an interception. He is having a great game. Santos looking like an absolute menace. 3rd and 19 for Roan, and he's going to be pressured into another sack, and that's Emmanuel Valdez. It's a bowl game, and it doesn't matter, and suddenly Valdez shows up for 2 sacks on the day. 4th and 28, obviously they're going to punt it from their own end zone, from deep their own end zone, and we're going to get the ball in almost field goal range, and we're going to run it with Vasquez for a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Let's see what they've got cooked up for Epinesa here. It's a slip screen. There is some room there on the outside. We're going to get the first down, and not much more, 5 yards. But we're going to move the chains anyway, and Sardinia looks to be shaken up, but he's going to keep playing here. And he's not going to go very far on this play. We've got yet another injury for the Central Michigan linebacking unit. 3rd and 6 for Epinesa. Let's see what we can do. He's going to scramble, and he is going to take off, and he's just going to get the first down and go out of bounds. Epinesa doing a great job here in the 4th quarter. Let's see. Trips to the left, isolated receiver right. We've got Vela on the catch. That's another 5-yard gain. And they're just going to keep being ahead of the sticks. This is what this offense is supposed to do. And let's see what Epinesa can do on 2nd and 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown. It's Johnny Machado. And Epinesa has a career touchdown. It's 31-7. This is his first score ever. Let's see if he can get one more, or else this might be his first and only one in his collegiate career. But first, Central Michigan is back on offense, and let's see what Roan can do over the middle. He's got an 8-yard gain, and that's Wimberly again, who has had 4 catches already in this game. 2nd and 2, and Roan has a 5-man pressure. He goes down, and the ball falls incomplete. No, it's ruled a fumble, and Central Michigan is going to get some yardage out of that. Crazy stuff. Roan yet again with a fumble, and we're going to have a flag here. That one's going to be on Central Michigan. Holding against the offense, and Laredo State is obviously going to accept this penalty. 3rd and 13 for Roan, who has already had 3 fumbles on this day. And the catch is not made. Great coverage by Brian Alonso again. Dude looks like a menace. 2nd and 11 for Epinesa, and he's gonna throw it to the sideline. Rivero on a one-on-one. He's got the catch, and that's a first down inside the red zone. What a play by Epinesa. He put it where only his, or I guess in this case, tight end could get it. 2nd and 10 from the 19. We're gonna run it with Cerdeño, and he's got 8 for a now very manageable 3rd and 2. Epinesa has got his tight end Rivero down inside the 5. Another first down. And now 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Epinesa, it's going to be a throw, and he's going to be sacked again. Oh, that's bad news, baseball. 3rd and goal now from the 14 after a false start on offense. Epinesa is going to throw the corner route, and that's going to be a touchdown. Jaquez Lara. 2nd career touchdown for Miguel Epinesa. He's got his number 1 receiver in the end zone, and that's Lara. Great play on the corner route there. And now it's 38-7. We're just going to skip ahead to the end. The game was over at that point. I mean, it was over long before that, but it's nice to see that Epinesa could have had a solid role here. It's just sad to see that he never developed into anything. He's like a 73 overall quarterback. And that was his last game ever, his first game ever as well. 12 of 16 for 2 touchdowns and no picks. That's a very solid stat line. 125 yards passing there. We were able to pretty much shut this Central Michigan offense down by creating 1 forced fumble after the other. No interceptions this game. Our secondary is just usually not that good. So no surprise there, but I don't know where all these forced fumbles came from, man. That is ridiculous, man. 3 forced fumbles there for Miles Roan, and then a 4th one on that weird reverse play. So that was a nice touch here. We also had a very solid run game. It was very successful. We had a lot of catches going around. Rivero for 89 yards. We've got Lara for 51 and a touchdown. Vela had 25 yards and a touchdown on 4 catches. Cerdeño got a few catches. Cardoza got 2 for 13 and a touchdown. Machado got 2 for 13 and a touchdown. We only had 2 drops on the day, both by tight end Rivero, but he also got the most targets. Central Michigan, they did have a crazy play by Wimberly there for 62 yards and a score. But other than that, we were able to shut this Central Michigan offense down. Rowan actually didn't play half bad. It's just they got into some bad situations with the sacks there. And then, I mean, they did go down the field a couple times, but didn't ultimately manage to score, fumbling it away once, and then get taken out of field goal range with a couple of sacks. We have had, hang on, that's 6 sacks in this game. Valdez in the backfield a couple times. We've got Leyva and Santos, Vasquez and Sanchez. We don't have any interceptions on this day, but we do have a bunch of forced fumbles. Ronaldo Sanchez got one of them. I think that one was the reverse, and then Cordero got one. We've got Santos. The one was that was the one where they got to the goal line, and then Valdez. That was the first forced fumble. I don't know. Crazy game. Camellia Bowl winner. That's nice to see. I hope we're gonna be able to achieve a lot more than just the Camellia Bowl next year. But one sad thing did happen though. We lost our defensive coordinator. He is going to go to Laredo as yet again a defensive coordinator. So that's pretty sad. They hired him away from us. So now we're gonna offer this one to Miles Johnson. He's a base 4-3 defensive scheme, which is exactly what we have. Pipeline Louisiana, probably not gonna help us much. But a very solid day for the Ocelots on this bowl game. Didn't expect it to be this clear, but I think we were the clear favorites in this game. Yeah, they just kept fumbling the ball away, giving us scores. And like I said, man, I guess 17 points of these 38 you can just take off and give them to the defense because they're great performances. They gave us a scoop and score. They gave us a field goal. They forced yet another fumble in good field position where we then managed to get a touchdown out of it. So, I mean, okay, the offense did score the touchdown in the end, but they got us the ball in their own territory. So, great day for the defense, solid day for the offense. Nice to see Miguel Epinesa get a few snaps in before graduating from Laredo State University. And that's gonna do it for this episode. Next episode, we're gonna go through the off season. Really excited about it. We only have this one senior, so everybody else is gonna stay, and we're gonna have to cut a bunch more people. But that's okay. There's a lot of people in the secondary I want to cut, especially in the safety room. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Laredo State Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.